No matter the weather, Alexandria Emergency Hospital is always here for you. Rain or shine, our doors are open 24/7 to provide the care you and your loved ones need fast. Every second counts, and Alexandria Emergency Hospital is here to help you through any storm.
In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hello and good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, right? Yep, Thursday, July 17th, and we are watching the tropics. We are not worried about the tropics. It's going to rain, but we get a lot of that around here. Look at that lake. I mean, that's not like a tropical system's coming in. Toledo Bend, we've got someone fishing under there. Looks like a little bit of a breeze, but not too bad this morning. And I think today's an okay day. I think we'll get some rain showers and storms a little later on. We've got some high clouds showing up here in Alexandria. Some of that outflow off the top of a system. We talk about outflow boundaries down low. We have outflow that comes off of this type of system with cirrus clouds and high clouds that'll come and blow off and kind of block out the sun. And I see out here we are gray today right now here in town. Temperatures, that's still kind of warm. 83 degrees, 79 down in Baton Rouge. It looks a little cooler to the south. That's because they have rain happening. Homa, 75. New Orleans, 80. It's not like it's refreshing down there. It's humid. It's kind of nasty. You get it. It's Louisiana in summer, and we have heat alerts, heat advisories for the northern part of the area. We have flood watches down south, and here in between, we have no alerts. Vernon, Rapides, and Avoyelles, you are living right. So wind gusts today, you're going to notice here we have a little low pressure, that weak low pressure right down here. Good morning, everyone. I see all the good mornings. How you doing? So there's that weak little low pressure. This is Invest 93L. This is going to creep in along across Pontchartrain. You can see there will be some showers and storms. You can see that in the wind pattern here because we see those reds, and that's the big gusts around those showers and thunderstorms. I think most of these storms are going to stay sub-severe, if not all of them. I think heavy rain's the main threat, but still, even with that, and even with a flood watch in place, I don't think this is going to be a major life-changing event. We'll dig into that a little bit more, because that's what we do. Severe threat off to the north today from Raton, New Mexico through Ponca City, Oklahoma, Yellville, Arkansas, Lexington. I can name all the cities. I'm not going to do it, but there is that marginal risk up through the Ohio River Valley. So if you are traveling northbound today, you'll have some strong storms. If you're traveling along the coast, you're going to see heavy rain. Scattered storms up this way. I left that 50% chance for rain in the area today because mainly what we're going to see, I think, is a band of thunderstorms come through this afternoon around this fella right here. This is Invest 93L. This is that disturbance that's moving pretty much inland right now. There's still a low chance this develops per the NHC. I don't see it happening, but right now that's what we're looking at. Lots of rain there from Homa back toward just south of Lafayette, New Iberia, Morgan City, seeing those light showers and some heavier tropical showers mixed in. Now this right here, 30% chance for development, but you see it's centered over land, so that's not going to happen, so I don't know why they did that. Here's what it looks like on satellite. Everything's been kind of tilted to the west on this. You can see those clouds that are blowing off here and see that upper level outflow trying to sneak in. We have those high level clouds here, and we have showers and storms kind of regenerating near that center and mainly down in those coastal marshes near Grand Isle and back toward Morgan City, Venice, that area. But I just don't see much of a chance that this actually organizes. What it's going to do and what it has been doing is tugging all this moisture right up over land, and this only shows the tropical moisture over the water. But trust me, this thing right here, that goes in, it's just about to push here into central Louisiana. In fact, there's this measure we use called precipitable water. That's like if you condensed out all the water above your head, how much moisture would fall out. It's at about 1.8 inches in Lake Charles, 2.54 inches this morning on the weather balloon sounding over there in New Orleans. So a big kind of difference there, significant difference. It's about 140% of normal out there, close to normal here in Lake Charles, but there in Lake Charles. This is all going to kind of expand toward the west, and that's what's going to create our chance for showers and thunderstorms over the next few days. Well, that and this little system that's going to track pretty much right over central Louisiana. I mean, that thing's squared up on us, so thankfully it did not get too strong. And remember, when we started talking about this, I said if this thing comes out south of Tampa, I'll be more concerned. North of Tampa, much less concerned. And obviously, it came out north of Tampa, and now it's just going to be rain. So even with this track looking pretty ominous here, there's not going to be significant wind with it. We're just going to see some heavy rainfall. And here's what it looks like on Futurecast, the HRRR model showing some scattered storms today. Could be some gusty winds and some very efficient rain producers out of this. And that kind of just pinwheels around the area for the next couple of days. We'll get another round of storms tomorrow with some heavy rain possible, heavy rain likely in spots. But again, it's going to be a big swing for the haves and the have-nots. Someone here is going to get a half-inch of rain. Someone's going to get 7 inches. I think up to the north, we get the lighter totals. To the south, toward I-10 and in our southern parishes, that's where we'll also see those higher totals. Now, the flash flood risk today, we have that moderate risk here for the Vermilion Bay up toward Lafayette. If you're heading down to go check out Avery Island, going to be a lot of rain going on down that way toward Homa. Already showed you that. And then tomorrow, that slight risk comes up, but this actually was the moderate risk. So that moderate risk they added today, that's a new thing. The moderate risk that was out here has been allowed to be pulled back to a slight risk. So some encouraging news there. And I just think it's going to be scattered rain that gets really heavy from time to time, and it's not going to be a massive issue. So everything kind of moving through the area. I'm showing you the GFS model for something in the future. So after that rain moves through with this system, it's going to stay pretty dry, it looks like, through the beginning of next week. But look what's happening. The same thing. We get another disturbance that rotates around this, and we'll have to see how it tracks. I lean toward that northern track right now, but it's going to bring us another slug of moisture, it looks like, toward the middle and end of next week. So at least we'll get some elevated rain chances back into the forecast. They pulled these numbers way down. I think it's too low up north, but I think a solid 1 to 5 inches of rain. I know that's a big range, but up to the north, half inch to an inch maybe. Again, I say the half inch after I said 1 to 5. I also said 7 inches because that's how it goes here. Most of us, 80 to 90% in my forecast, are going to fall into that 1 to 5 inch range. Someone's going to see a little less, someone's going to see a little more, and I think the lesser totals are to the north, the higher totals down south, and that kind of looks like a dinosaur about to eat Homa. I don't think that's going to happen. Looks like a brontosaurus. So we have aerial flood watches. Yeah, I get all over the place from time to time. Beauregard, Allen, Evangeline, and St. Landry Parish, you have that flood watch in effect until 7 p.m. Saturday. It's not a magic line you cross when you cross the parishes. It's not like the threat rapidly decreases, but it is showing that threat for higher rainfall totals is going to be confined to our southern parishes. And I didn't move the heavy rain icon over. I just realized that, but that's okay. We can talk through it. Heavy rain should be shifted over to Friday and Saturday. No need to move it now. A good chance for storms Friday and Saturday, and then we dry things out next week. I think the rain comes back in around Thursday. There's that big ridge of high pressure. So picture this thing spinning like this. You see, follow the arrow, and then that's going to pull whatever. If we have tropical moisture out here off the coast of the Carolinas, that can tug that back along the Gulf Coast and bring us some rainfall. So I think for the end of the month, it's going to be very warm, but I also think we're going to see that heightened chance for rain here across the Gulf Coast. So good morning, everyone. I know it's crazy. People are saying I need rain. I know some don't, but it seems like more of you do at this point. I kind of got out of the business of saying this is much needed rain or we don't need rain, because I know with farmers, with gardens and all that, it changes yard to yard and field to field. But yeah, I think a lot of us could use a couple inches of rainfall. Problem is, next week when it clears out, that sun is just going to roast that ground and it's going to be some kind of humid out there. But I'm going to get out of here for today. I will update that 7 day so I can move the heavy rain icon over. And at some point, I'm going to be doing a live today for the United Cajun Navy. So hop over there and see me. Who knows where I'll be live? I was live on KSYL this morning. I don't know where I'll show up next. I really don't. All right. I hope you have a great Thursday. I will be updating things via text. I think we'll see some heavy rain in the area this afternoon, but the main theme here is this does not look like an imminently crazy, dangerous situation. It just looks like it's going to rain a decent bit. And for some of us, it's just going to be a half an inch to an inch, especially up to the north. So travel, do your thing, live your life, look ahead, make sure there's no problems along the route or anything. And of course, you can send me a message in a pinch if you have any questions. The subscriber page, very easy way to do that. I have a thread going there, and I just said, hey, ask me any questions if you're traveling. So if you're on the subscriber page, just go check that or ask me. I check it every few hours and try to get in there and see what's happening. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.